Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Have you ever sat there and said, how the hell do I get a bunch of jet feathers or feathers in general in order to actually, go through the process of making some stuff for chests, whether you want to label chests or whether you want to actually go and make yourself maybe some blow darts or whatever else you want to do? Well, guess what? Boomerangs are your best friend. If you go out there and make yourself a bunch of boomerangs, well, you're going to probably end up with a ton of different resources, as all you got to do is hold Control F and just basically sit there and kill as many birds as you want. I previously showed in a video why using a boomerang as wortox is probably one of the best things you can do, especially if all you want to do is just gather a bunch of souls. It is probably not like, there are a lot of easier ways to get souls, but let's just focus on feathers, and that's pretty easy. Make yourself the little boomerang and just sit around and basically just hold Control F, and that's all you got to do. And the more birds that drop down, the more feathers that you end up getting. And then, of course, from there, guess what? You can just go ahead and make yourself, I entered the wrong thing. Make yourself whatever blow darts that you, of course, desire. Now, of course, if you don't want to set things on fire, you can focus on just making yourself a regular sleep dart. But in this situation, you might want to keep your jet feathers for labeling chests, and you might want to keep your crimson feathers for another day, or maybe you just want to sit there and try to collect as many morsels as you can, or maybe as many butterflies as you can, or whatever else you decide to do. But this is by far one of the easiest ways to obviously piss off Krampus, but also to get yourself a bunch of feathers from just falling down birds in the sky. Keep in mind, boomerangs are not the easiest things to make, as they do require a little bit of logs, but it's obviously not that bad. But over time, you're going to piss off Krampus enough to where Krampus is going to show up. It'll probably take a while before this happens near your naughtiness level to actually hit a certain, percentage. But for now, as I just basically sit here and kill a ton of birds, I'm going to gather lots and lots of feathers and kind of reap the benefits accordingly, as I'm getting, a little bit of morsels. And on top of that, I'm also playing Wartox, so I'm getting some souls every time too. So overall, just basically by me sitting here talking and doing this, I'm can be doing this while listening to music or maybe talking to a friend or whatever else. But before you know it, you are now collecting a ton of different resources for pretty much doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, if you're out there to try to look into how to get some feathers in the easy way and very inexpensive, this is your best bet. There are other resources, of course, making birds of the world with using yourself a wicker bottom book and then killing all the birds after putting them to sleep. But if you don't want to go out and waste a lot of resources, or if you're not playing with a wicker bottom, well, guess what? There's actually multiple different ways to do it, and this is definitely one of them. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.